What is indeed going on, Jerome's? Happy Wednesday. It's time for the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any single one of the placements, you are wrong. How does it feel? How does it feel? So starting off at the bottom, now we're here. 33, as always, the crooked Chicago Bears. Justin Fields are trying to make him a pocket passer. He's a bust. Everything is in disarray. Chicago is naturally going to end up with the number 1 overall pick again. They'll take Caleb Williams. They'll ruin him, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess on the midway. You hate to see it. Also, you hate to see. So the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers losing on the road. Oh, boo. Jordan Love, all right, fine. He looks average, but the Packers couldn't get it done late in the game. They couldn't stop the Falcons. The Falcons of all team coming back from a double-digit fourth quarter deficit, and yeah, just kind of rough all the way around. And again, things that you absolutely hate to see. That 31. The Denver Broncos. So how do you like getting out to a 21-3 lead and just blowing it? No big deal. Where, hey, crooked ass Sean Payton and the stupid ass Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos, whatever. Russ can't get it done. He's back to being washed, and it's okay. Like, Broncos fans deserve a winner, and I think that they just need to clear the decks. They need to get rid of our guy, jumping George Payton. Sean Payton is certainly going to be out the door. Russell Wilson does a horrible trade and a horrible contract, and they need to start over. Just completely salt the earth, just complete reconstruction there in Denver. 30, Cardinals. So you fought the good fight, and you had the Giants on the ropes, but you blew that massive lead, and it's almost like the GM, Monty Ossenfort, the pride of the University of Minnesota Morris, came in the locker room at halftime. I was like, hey, we're tanking here. And they proved it, man. 29, got the Texans. Lose one at home. It's kind of tough, even after Anthony Richardson left with a concussion. But, I mean, the Texans are looking pretty rough, man. I mean, defensively, they should be able to try and get after things. D'Amico Ryans trying to flip the script there. C.J. Stroud, at least, looks pretty damn good in terms of being a rookie quarterback. Nico Collins is on the fantasy radar. Tank Dell starting to get in there, but yeah, tons of injuries along the offensive line. Tunsil was out. Titus Howard's out, so it's kind of rough in Houston. 20. Also, what's even more rough is that they don't have their first-round pick. The stupid Cardinals have that from the Will Anderson trade. 28, you got the Panthers. So Bryce Young is going to be good. It's going to take a little bit of time because even though the Panthers have some nice pieces on defense, even though those injuries are stacking up, offensively, they're limited. Like, don't trust the offensive line. Can't really get a run game going. I mean, when Thielen is your wide receiver 1, it's a little bit rough. A little bit rough in Carolina right now. 27, you got the Giants. Hey, congratulations. You went scoreless in the first 6 quarters of the season, but you came back against one of the worst teams in the league. Cool. Now Thursday Night Football, without Saquon in all likelihood, and without Andrew Thomas, you're going to get smashed. You're going to get filleted on national TV. Playing the Niners on the road, no big deal. 26, you got the Patriots. So Mac Jones has 0 offensive weapons. 0 goose egg, D'Angelo Russell. Where if Kendrick Bourne is your wide receiver 1, you're going to have a bad time. And yeah, New England is struggling right now. I mean, the defense is still good, but offensively, they simply don't have any playmakers. And they lost 2 home games in a row. Yes, against the Eagles and the Dolphins, but that's kind of rough. 25, you got the Raiders. Got spanked up at Orchard Park by the Bills. Jimmy Garoppolo ain't it. Devontae Adams also got concussed in this game, so it could be a long season in Vegas. 24, got the Colts up 2 spots, getting it done on the road. Richardson looks like a difference maker at quarterback. Also, I love that Steichen is letting him be him, but end up in concussion protocol. Hopefully will return this weekend. But Gardner Minshew actually came in and was slanging that thing. Let's go, baby. 23, got the Browns down 15 spots. So, I mean, the Browns defensively, I mean, you got Garrett, you got Za'Darius. There's some difference makers there, but Deshaun looks absolutely atrocious. I mean, the trade and the contract, he ain't living up to that. And also now Nick Chubb, the injury looked horrific. But, Jerome, our guy Jerome Ford looks to step in, but I mean, could be a long season for Cleveland, and also I think our guy Stefanski is going to get scapegoated and be shown the door. 22, you got the Jets down 10 spots. I don't know why the Jets are still hovering around the top of lots of people's power rankings. Rodgers ain't coming back. That defense is still solid, but Zach Wilson ain't going to do anything with his offense. He isn't, and what are they going to do? Get Flacco? They're going to get the leftovers of Matt Ryan. Whatever. 21. You got the Rams down one spot. I mean, the Rams have been feisty, where you don't have Jalen Ramsey. Aaron Donald's still dominant. Stafford looks rejuvenated with Puka Nacua as well as Tutu Atwell. I mean, you're trying to get rid of Cam Akers, your best running back, as well as you don't have Cooper Kupp right now, who's on IR. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the Rams actually led this game for a bulk of it, but eventually the Niners' home field advantage in LA eventually turned the tide and won the game 20. Got the Steelers up 4 spots where, I mean, the stat line or the box score is misleading because the Steelers scored 2 defensive touchdowns, a pick 6, and then TJ running in that fumble recovery. But I mean, I don't trust Kenny Pickett. Najee looks completely out of his depth. They need to get the ball to Jumping George Pickens more. But other than that, they look really good. Who knows? But they need to fire Matt Canada, their OC. But defensively, they're holding up, and Tomlin going to get these guys motivated. 19. Got the Titans up 6 spots where this sort of a throwback game where Tannehill had some yardage. Derrick Henry looked like a king again. And, they eked out this win versus, the Chargers are just going to find a way to lose because that's what the Chargers do. And the Titans, I don't know. Like, I don't want to believe in the Titans, but starting to draw me in a little bit, especially in that division. 18, you got the Chargers down 7 spots. You're losing in OT on the road in Nashville, where I don't trust Brandon Staley. They're ruining Justin Herbert. Defensively, they can't stop anyone. Other than that, they're really, really good. And luckily, the Vikings get them week 3. 17, you got the Bengals down 7 spots. I don't know what the answers are. I mean, Joe Burrow looks like that calf injury crept up again. He may miss this week. Jake Browning, the star of Vikings 2021 night practice, may be in. Defensively, they're a mess compared to where they were last year. Lou Anarumo doesn't have this unit playing well. Higgins finally got off the schneid, but where's Jamar Chase? Where's Joe Mixon? Where's Zach Taylor and this supposedly great offense? Don't see it right now. 16, I got the Lions down 4 spots where, hey, you're supposed to be the big bad Lions. You're supposed to be not the same old sorry-ass Lions. Getting a win on the road against Kansas City on Thursday night without Kelsey, without Chris Jones. And then you come home against the Seattle Seahawks team, and you just let them hang around, and Geno brought them all the way back. I mean, Tyler Lockett, getting it done, baby. Let's go. But, actually, was that the final score? Ooh, corrected the final score. There you go. But I don't know. Like, I'm not buying the Lions. Also, now they're down Gardner Johnson. That's a big time loss for them. So I'm buying it. Not at all. 15. I got Georgia up 1 spot. So South Carolina was up 14-3. And then Georgia just did the damn thing at home between the hedges, and they got it done and moved to 3-0 on the season. 14. You got the Seahawks up 4 spots. Ooh, Geno. Just like I'm talking to America. It's hilarious, man. But Tyler Lockett came back, got done again. And Seattle's an interesting team where, I don't know, they're up, down, they're everywhere, and they're inconsistent. But I think that they do have potentially a high ceiling. But we'll see what happens. 13, you got the Buccaneers at 2-0, up 6 spots. Hey, maybe the Bucs are actually #good. I mean, they got done against the Vikings on the road week 1. They put the bang thing on the Bears in this spot. And I don't know, like, defensively, they're going to be opportunistic. And Baker, I'm still not buying Baker, but at least you got Mike Evans. Like, it's kind of that Johnny Manziel dynamic at Texas A&M, where Manziel got all the press, but it was really Mike Evans that stirred the drink. Who knows? 12. I got the Falcons up 9 spots. I mean, I don't know how they do it. Arthur Smith and company, like, the defense is okay at times. The offensively, they finally got to Bijan. Hopefully that continues. And they got it to Drake London a little bit. He caught a touchdown. They need to get Kyle Pitts more involved. But, I mean, Atlanta's 2-0. 2-0 is 2-0. 11. You got the Jaguars down 3 spots. Jacksonville and Doug had a chance to have an absolute statement win. They didn't get it done. They look putrid and atrocious on offense. So, 10. Got the Saints up 6 spots. Like we said, 2-0 is 2-0. And Dennis Allen, respect. Like, he's not the sexiest head coach out there, but defensively, he's got the Saints playing extremely well. They got after Bryce Young's ass. And, I mean, offensively, I don't trust Derek Carr. Frankly, they may have a better chance with Jameis at quarterback, but they get done on the road in prime time in a division game. 9, got the Bills up 4 spots. I'm still not buying the Bills. Like, Josh Allen is a ticking time bomb, just waiting to give the game away. Diggs is still going to be Diggs, but this was a complete team win over the Raiders at home. 8, got the Commies coming all the way back. Like, how does Russell Wilson complete a Hail Mary at the end and they still lose? But props to Ron Rivera. Big props to Eric Bieniemy, finally getting out of Andy Reid's shadow, coordinating his own offense. They're putting up points. Scary Terry's looking good. Slinging Sam Howell is looking decent as well. And, I mean, the Commies, new ownership, new day, new dawn. 7. Got the Vikings. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So you beat yourself week 1. You beat yourself week 2. I mean, if the Vikings don't turn the ball over 4 times, they handle Philly. And frankly, they were the best football team, and it sort of is what it is at this stage. The Vikings are 0-2. You are what your record says you are, but this team is good. And also adding in Dalton Reiser, hopefully suturing up this offensive line, hopefully adding some bodies to the defensive line as well, or actually having the freaking lead, which would be kind of nice. And I think they'll get off the schneid here very quickly. 6, you got the Chiefs down 3 spots. I mean, you got to win on the road against a tough up-and-coming team, yes, but this is probably the most discombobulated I've seen an Andy Reid offense, and that includes last Thursday too. I mean, Patrick Mahomes can't do it by himself. It's nice that Kelsey is back. Kadarius Toney actually got off the mat. We'll see, but I mean, it just wasn't good. This ain't your dad's Chiefs from a couple years ago. 5. Got the Ravens. Lamar and this offense is really starting to come together. Defensively, they're always going to be tough. And Baltimore, getting it done on the road in Cincy. The final score is not indicative to how one-sided this game was. I mean, Ravens came in and they handled the Bengals. 24. Dolphins. It's tough to win on the road in prime time in your division, but Mike McDaniel and company win it into Foxborough, and they beat a very good Patriots defense. They took care of Mac Jones, and I mean, this team is fun. I mean, Mostert having a career day. Tua is playing at an MVP adjacent level. Tyreek and Waddle always going to be dangerous. So, I mean, they got a lot of weapons, and defensively, they're pretty damn solid and can get after it. So I like what Miami's going to do. 3, you got the Eagles down 1 spot. I mean, if the Eagles are so big and bad, they should have blown out the Vikings 38-7, but they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. And defensively, this is not the same Eagles team as last year. I think, frankly, the Vikings handled Jalen Hurts quite a bit. And I mean, congratulations, DeAndre Swift, career day, cool, awesome. 2, got the Cowboys up 4 spots. I don't want to say this, but I think the Cowboys might be legit. That defense, coordinated by Dan Quinn, is one of the best in the NFL, if not the best. Dak is not making mistakes. CD is getting things done. And Tony Pollard is Tony frickin' Pollard, man. So, I mean, the Cowboys, I really hate to say it, but the Cowboys may be back this year. Lastly, the Niners up at 1. Tough road win against the Rams. Purdy and company getting it done. And, the Niners still have one of the best, if not the best, defenses in the NFL. They got weapons all over the place. McCaffrey is playing the way that McCaffrey used to play. So, I mean, San Francisco is going to be dangerous. Niners are going to be dangerous. It feels like we're living in the mid-90s, early to mid-90s again. But that's it. That's the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any single one of the rankings, you are wrong. How does it feel? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.